Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Battleheart Legacy. In today's episode, we are going to be hunting down Battle Mage again, which I believe is this one here. Yes, finally cornered you, Mr. Justice. You've been following me since the desert. I assume you mean to kill me? That's the idea. Your vigilante spree ends today. Wait, who's your friend there? Well, if it isn't the other hunter from the desert, our fates mingle again. You look like you're in some trouble, buddy. Want some help? Don't let me interrupt you guys. Looks like you're in trouble. You want some help? Gladly. Take care of the ranged ones. I can handle the melee. Oh, buddy. I can handle all. Thanks for your assistance. Certainly know how to fight. See, I'm a badass. Want to teach me your flaming sword trick now? Since I saved your bacon, how about letting me turn in on that bounty? You know what? I changed my mind. Nah. See, I'm a badass. You certainly have skill. So I suppose I could share my knowledge. Meet me back at the capital academy and we could talk further. Yes. Yes. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, we'll make it back to the capital, head to the city center, and we will talk to him about getting some training. At least try to get some of his training right away. I don't know if I'll be able to exactly right away, but yes, he will be giving us a lot. Flame weapon, and sneak strength. So we will have to level up at least a little bit before I could really sink my teeth into what he knows. Which is fine. Absolutely. Let's see. I am currently level 9, so we won't have to be on the lookout for certain things. Like the rotten mine now should be a little bit easier to do. Wandering plague on the spider, and as long as we can down at least one of them, I can start raising the dead. That will take a lot of the heat off. It'll take the heat off me at least a little bit. Still quite a bit of damage. Okay, well, I'm gonna summon 2 skeletons and open the chest, initiate the ambush. Charm you. Get the wandering plague out. Still taking quite a bit of damage though, but that's just because the spider venom is really fucking potent. Not much I can do about it though, which is I'd like to do something about it. Let's charm you. Some health back. Someone's dead. Get another skeleton to follow me into the battle. We'll charm you. The wandering flame. I just find it funny that I can turn spiders into skeletons. That's actually pretty funny, Not a fan of being fucking hordes like that. Okay, unlock the chest, spider ambush. Unfortunately, I can't get the hell out. Not right away, anyway. Charm you. Beat the bastards off of me. Level up. What I wanted. There we are. Now we can hightail out. Rotten Mine completed. Completing a lot of stuff here definitely helps out a lot. Now to go back here, talk to him, get our strength up. Flame weapon. Mana strike requires fame. Arctic to be blah. Okay. Get mana strike. Arcane potency. This is what I want though. This is the important one. I need one more strength. Okie dokie. See, sometimes it's very good, I guess you can say. Very good to read into the abilities a little bit as you train them. Even though you're not really using the skills, so to speak, like this. Not really using them for the purpose of intent, but there are passive abilities and passive skills that it does have that you can definitely should look into actually doing. Now we have mage armor here. As you can see, mage armor now gives us spell power and armor. And it's what we want to have, you know. It's the kind of thing you want. Makes things a lot better. Makes things simple, easy, and gives you some bit of cushion against oncoming attacks. Indeed, indeed. So I'm going to explore a little bit. I'm going to explore around and see about getting the other trainers here. So this is the barbarian trainer. The Ox, as they call him. He's a rather big guy. Yo. You look a little chilly. What brings you out here? Well, the Ox, I presume. There's some city folk that once called me that. Why don't you come back to Calvary? Your teachings are missed at the academy. You'd have me return to tutoring spoiled nobles of children of nobles? I think not. That does sound kind of awful. Quite. Better train out here, surrounded by kindred spirits and the harshness of nature. Fair enough, but I think you need another student. And you'd be a fitting student? You think? Prove it. How do you suggest that? Oh, my student can prove they're worthy by confronting nature with the savagery and instinct. Show me your skill by slaying a frostworm. Bring me a trophy as evidence, and you'll have my respect. You can easily find them in these mountains. Alright, yeah, sure. I can do that. Now, this leads to a path to a dragon boss. That will surely, yeah, the den of the worm. First things first, put a water plague out. Easily clear my way through that. Okay, I see a lot of hounds up that way. Relatively simple. Relatively simple. Move on into the den. Okie dokie. Now we got a boss fight on our hands. There he is. My bad. I thought it was a dragon. Clearly not. No, I don't know if I can charm him. No. No. As funny as that would be. But the boss fight is actually pretty easy. And I can turn his minions into skeletons that will fight for me. There we go. Worm tooth acquired. Boss fight down. Boss fight down. Of course it was level 6 too, so it really doesn't feel like a real big victory, but yeah, you know, we take our victories where we can get them, right? We'll take it where we can get them. Alright, let's talk to the ox. Yo, bro, I got it. So you're back. Have you slain the frostworm yet? Yeah, here's the tooth I pulled off of it. Indeed, I must admit, I thought you'd freeze to death or get eaten. Judged you too early. It's only fair that I pass on my teachings to you as promised. Tell me about barbarians. We barbarians are reckless, savage warriors. We wield colossal weapons that only few can handle, allowing each swing to deal massive damage to groups of foes. It takes strength and skill to harness your inner beast as we do. Perhaps it's time I return to the capital after all. There might be other promising students such as you. Be waiting at the academy if you like to practice. Hail, Wanderer. What are you guys doing out here? Hunting, training, communing with nature. Freezing your nuts off too. Called it. Stay warm, traveler. Poor guy. Freezing your nuts off too. Knew it. Alright, let's see, Lost Woods. Now, the towers are going to be like really high levels, so you have to be wary of that. Okay. Go with fighting 3 of them now. I feel pretty confident. Be nice to have a freaking ogre skeleton, but you know, make do with what we got. We make do with what we got. That's for sure. Okay, let's go to the Sunset Grove and get things sorted here next. Yes, spiders. Love them. Now, I believe there is a spider boss in this here field. So, we have to, it'll be something that we'll have to definitely try to take care of. I believe there is anyway. I know in Battleheart 1 and 2 there was always at least a spider boss. Could be a mine not always good to get cornered like that, and poisoned and rooted and all that fun stuff. A lot of hounds, aren't there? Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That wasn't so bad. To the next area. Ambush. Switch on you. Raise skeleton. I have up to 5, so it'll be alright. I think it'll work out. Okay, no gold, no gold. I'll take all the gold I can get. I shall take all of the gold that I can get. Let's heal because the poison just does so much damage. Ah, that fucking spider venom, dude. It does so much. Jeez Louise. Can't even regen. Makes it so much painful. Heal that off. Yep. Okay, finish the Sunset Groove, the domain of the Queen. And yes, that is the spider boss. Spider boss fight. Aye, aye, aye. Well, we are clearing out this zone pretty effectively. Yes, we are getting a lot of experience, so it's like the big plus, you know. We're getting the experience that we need. Getting the experience we need. Let's see, what are we, level 10? Not a lot of stuff in my level. That kind of complicates a few things. At least a little bit, anyway. But it should not be. It shall not hinder me. It shall not hinder me in my progress. Let's go back to these camps over here. See if there is something else going on, you know? 28 for that one. Now this one's vacation. I know that for a fact. Moonlit clearing. Very nice. Simple enough. Knight's armor. Not what I need, but yeah, you know what? I'll take it. Frost Giant's domain. That's another boss. Level 20, 16. Coliseum. It's not a. The Coliseum is a big. It's not bad. Now, this one here. Now, I will be giving at least a little bit of spoilerage. when thinking about it, I guess. But the that place that's right on the outside of this this encounter, the Den of the Lizard, is a dungeon that you can run at level 1. You can. As if you're good at skipping through and like trying to get away from mobs and stuff like that, you can get really high tier armor, weapons, trinkets from here. It is kind of game breaking because a lot of the gear that drops out of here has no requirements for like endurance, strength, or anything like that. So you can wield this stuff at level 1. It's kind of broke, kind of busted, but it is there if you are that kind of guy. I'm not really that kind of person. At least not, you know, on screen, so to speak. Not on screen, but I have done it before in the past. But yeah. Hey, friend, want to hear an amazing secret? Let me guess, you live in a cave and nobody likes you? Nah, let's go. Let's do this. There's a treasure in this cave, you know? Like most caves and dungeons, it's right through there. There's a gate in the way. You have to flip the switch in the middle of the room and it will open. I grabbed some already. This, you should help yourself to what's left. Yeah, what's your angle here, buddy? Angle? I've got no angle. I'm just trying to help out a fellow treasure hunter. Don't you trust me? I'm pretty sure you're trying to get me killed. Not particularly, but I'll check it anyway. Yeah, why not? Yeah, there's something going on here. Yep, slimes. Now, in battleheart, slimes are, well, let's just say they're a bit of a menace. They do a lot of high damage. They're slow, but they do a lot of damage. They have a lot of health too, but they can also do that. They can multiply. This makes it very, yeah, not fun. But when they're smaller, they don't deal a lot of damage, but they can. But they're faster. Okay, let's get more skeletons up. More skeletons. More skelly bros. More skeleton bros. There's a lot going on in this fucking cave, I ain't gonna lie. They just keep coming. Oh god, dude. Oh, cool. Just what I want. Fucking spiders that deal too much fucking damage. Of course, the slimes do a ton of damage too when they're all grouped up like that. But I am getting leveled up from this, so that's a plus. Yeah, I got level up from this. Nice. There we go. Got a lot of gold out of this. I got a level up from this. Going to unlock a chest for this. Panther's Claw. What did that one do again? Crit and attack speed. I'll keep it. Well, no, I'll probably sell it. I can get something better. Now I just have to kill this guy next, I guess. Wow, you didn't die. You're the first one who didn't get dissolved by those limbs. There was others then? How many people have you encouraged to go in there? Quite a few. Don't worry, I go in and take their valuables afterwards. Since you're such a tough cookie, I'll share some of my loot with you. Okay, lay it on me. Take it easy, buddy. 55, whatever. Might as well just fucking terminate your subscription to life. The Oozing Dark. Yeah, it's a boss fight. Yeah, it's a boss fight. Slime boss fight. Oh, that's too. As long as I kite him around, it shouldn't do too much. My dots will pretty much do the brunt of the damage anyway. Yeah, I didn't think that time would work. But my dots will pretty much do most of the damage, so yeah, I think it'll be alright. Just gotta keep running. Do that, just get our health back. Put wandering plagues on them, and we'll put the other plagues on them. That will just do pretty much the heavy lifting. Try to avoid the melee as much as I can. There we go. Now we got this to deal with. Now they are going to reform, so you have to take them out as quickly as possible. Yeah, he'll let your guard down if you're not careful. But he'll summon minions that I can use to summon my own minions. And keep him from spitting on me all the time. At least for a few seconds. At least for a few seconds. Always keep on the outside of the area, not because of just pure distance, but because of the spit that he does. Definitely helps. Just gotta keep things on. Just gotta keep it. He is quite a tough boss to fight if you don't have enough damage. So that is something you need to be aware of. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving. Smaller slimes are always a pain, but dispatch relatively. Just gotta whittle them down a little bit, little by little. Little by little. hoping to defeat this guy a little quicker, but I really need to get the battle mages more magic damage. It'll definitely help in the long run for sure. Plague on that slime. Get rid of that slime. Down. Raise bow. Okay, leave the boss distracted at least just temporarily. Thankfully, the slimes that you fight beforehand do take at least a little bit of damage if you poison them. They are also reformed because technically the game still thinks they're entities. They're under the map type deal, and in unchartable areas. So any damage that you still do to them will still count. These guys, poison, all that kind of stuff. Flaked up and poison. I'm gonna wait to get all three of them down before I start raising them. Get the full effect. There we go. Poison you guys, or poison on you. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Watch my health. Harm you, poison you. Poison the boss. You down. There we go. Done and dusted. Alright, phasing lodestone. What's this do for me? 10 dodge. Yeah, I will keep that in mind. And with that, my friends, that ends today's episode. And I hope you've enjoyed this little boss fight. And until the next time, my friends, ta-ta.